Learning Hilchos Sukkah and Lulav Halacha Tezvov. Mishalei also Sukkah bein b'shogeg bein b'meisid. Somebody didn't make a sukkah, whether it was unintentionally so or he did intentionally so. You're allowed to do it on Chol HaMoed. Let's go down to the Peirush. Afiluk b'soif yom shvi. Even on the end of the seventh day, Sukkah shemitzvosa kol shiva, because the mitzvah is to have it for all 7 days. But he doesn't sit in the sukkah in the first days, doesn't stop him from making a sukkah at the end of the Chag and keeping the mitzvah. You don't say it's a 7-day festival or nothing. It's as much as you can. The Mishnah cites some machloikis in Sukkah 27b, but there's a Rachomim. That you make a sukkah in the Chol HaMoed. Abelazar says you don't build a sukkah that will stay less than 7 days. I guess the Mishnah explains that the Chacham explained the intent of the posuk. Chag HaSukkos ta'aseh loch sheves yomim. Chag HaSukkos you should make 7 days. That you should do the sukkah on any day that you want of the 7 days, even on the last day if he did not do it before. Shulchan Aruch says the Halacha in 637 that somebody didn't make a sukkah, whether intentionally or unintentionally, he does it in Chodesh HaMoed, even at the end of the last day, like the Rambam. The Mishnah Berurah explains when he says even intentionally, to tell us that they don't sort of give him a penalty, even though he did it willfully so. So the Gemara brings down from the Yerushalmi. We learned the name of Abelazar. Somebody didn't make a sukkah on Erev Regel, who didn't do it on Erev Yontiv, he shouldn't make it in Yontiv. And the Gemara questions, well, turning back up, if his sukkah fell down, he should pick it up. And the Gemara says that Abelazar gave a fine. He didn't do it, then too bad. I guess he's going to have to eat it elsewhere. I don't think he's going to be mevatel the mitzvah of sukkah. He's just going to have to go beg by somebody else. So we see that he was talking even where intentionally he didn't do it from Erev Yontif. The Rachom didn't fine him, even if he did it willfully. And even though in the Bavli that doesn't seem to be the case, they only question whether the 7 days means that it has to be put up for 7 days. The Halacha, the Bavli admits that the Mezid, the Rachom permit one to put up a sukkah, and the source of the words of the Rambam, Bein Mezid, is found in the Yerushalmi. Shulchan Aruch adds, and also you can go out from the sukkah and it's in another sukkah. And there's two is a disagreement between Abelazar and the Rachomim, but you can go from one sukkah to the next. In Sukkah 27b, Abelazar says Chag HaSukkos ta'aseh l'cho shivas yom. You should have your own sukkah. It has to be able to be sat in for 7 days. You don't make a sukkah in the Chol HaMoed. It will not stand for 7 days. And we learn that you don't go from sukkah, because some of the days he'll be sitting outside of his own sukkah and someone else's. Therefore, the sukkah that was not set aside, that he made, was not set aside for 7 days. The Rachom are of the opinion that ta'aseh l'cho sukkah means in any of the days of the 7 days that you should desire to do so, even on the last day, and that's the halacha. Azi sukkah, the tree, the wood of the sukkah, asum kol shmonis yemei hachag. Even on the 8th day of Shmini Atzeres, to Bnei Eretz Yisrael, they're forbidden. Bein atzei dafnois, bein atzei sarach. Einu semeim l'dova acher. You're not allowed to use them for anything else except to sit in the sukkah. Kol shmoinas, all hayomim days, and Shayim Hashvi kuloi asukah muktzah ben hashmoshes. Because the 7th day, the sukkah is forbidden till nightfall, or at dusk, between day and night. We're not sure of oil muktzah ben hashmoshes. Anything that's became muktzah on the 8th day at twilight, then Shayim Hashmini, it stays forbidden. Muktzah l'chol hayom. It's forbidden the whole day. The Mishnah cites sukkah. Amav Sheish Mishem Abakiva. Sheish is the name of Abakiva. How do you know that that's a sukkah that are forbidden all 7? This is Chag HaSukkos shivas yom, 7 days. The Torah says sukkah is like the chagigo, that it's forbidden with anoah. So too, the chagiga is forbidden with anoah. So too, the sukkah is forbidden by anoah. Shivas yomim, we learn that the sukkah is forbidden in 7 days. And he also cites Masechta Beya 30b. It doesn't help with a condition. They'll say, I'm going to take you permitted to be used, and that's what majority of the commentaries agree with. All the 8 days, the Maggid Mishnah cites Sukkah 56b, that on the 8th day is forbidden, because since it's became muktzah, it's for part of the day, it's muktzah the whole day. But on the 9th, it's mutter even to chutz laretz, because you can sit in, even if you sit, and even though you sit on the 8th day and the 7th Sukkah, and that's halacha be'esrik, that the esrik can be used on the 8th day, and that's what they're going to say. There, those are saying that even on the 9th day, it's still forbidden. The Rosh disagrees, and he says you can have benefit from the walls, because Chag HaSukkah is only regarding the schach, the roof material. As we find in Halacha that the schach has to be made from psoilas, from the leftover of the silo and of the vat. That they grow from the earth and they do not receive tumah, but the walls, you make it from something that's makabel tumah, that receives tumah. If sukkahs it means only the schach, not the walls. And he adds, it's not like the Rambam, he forbids also the walls, it's so sure. The Goyin Reb Chaim Brisk explains that the Rambam admits that only the schach is called sukkah. Like we find in Sukkah 7b, that the walls are not sukkah. And therefore, even a sukkah that the shade, therefore when the sun is greater than the shade because of the walls is kosher, the davenas don't have a din of sukkah. That's all we got in the laws that have to do with to making the sukkah kosher and possible. However, what the sukkah itself, the wood is forbidden, because this Chag HaSukkah doesn't have to do with the physical thing. Everything that's in it, which you keep the mitzvah of sukkah, you can't benefit from it. And the mitzvah is, there's an issa of having an older wood. And the walls also are part of sukkahs. You need to have 2 walls. You need to have 2 walls complete, and the third, even a tevach. Without them, it's possible. Therefore, it's part of the walls, and that's why the Brisker Rav says that the walls are also forbidden in Ano. The Shulchan Aruch in 638 says the Atei Sukkah, the wood of the sukkah forbidden all 8 days, whether the walls or whether the schach. There are more sites in the Maril, and even to use it as a toothpick to clean out his teeth, it's forbidden from the walls or from the schach. The Halacha cites the Tov HaRosh, that you can have benefit from the walls, because the Pasuk is only talking about the schach. But the Mechaber Shulchan Aruch says that without unequivocally that the Halacha is like the Rambam, that the walls are forbidden. Because without the walls you don't have a sukkah, as the Brisker said. And we bring from the Beis Yosef and the Taz, that they learn that according to the Rambam, you can't have benefit is midrabanan. But for the Ran and for the Bach and others, it would seem that according to the Rambam, it's an issa d'oraisa. And for the Maggid Mishnah, it says no condition will help, even though we'll see in Halacha 16 by Noy Sukkah that it does help a condition. Shulchan Aruch continues, and you don't benefit from it for anything else all 8 days, because on the 7th day it was always muktzah even till twilight, and since it became muktzah twilight of this at the end of the 7th day, it's muktzah for the whole 8th day. Mishnah Berurah cites that b'nei chutz laretz will be forbidden also on the 9th day, because the 7th day they have to eat in the sukkah, and since it became also for part of the day, it's also for the whole day. If Shabbos happened after Yom Tov, Shmini Atzeres is on the 5th day, and the next day is Simchas Torah, and that's Friday. And on Shabbos, it's Shabbos. The custom is not to benefit from the sukkah even on Shabbos, because it came into Shabbos being muktzah. So Halacha we say, like those who say, like the Maggid Mishnah says, that they forbid the sukkah and the noi that was put up even on the 9th day.